Tonight, we have live team coverage. Our Katie Bente is looking into the growing feud between Governor Ron DeSantis and Florida lawmakers over immigration.
But first, Border Patrol agents taking 5 people into custody outside a Home Depot over on Lake Worth Road in Palm Springs, and they're not the only ones who came into contact with law enforcement.
CBS 12's Jamilka Gibson joins us live from the police department with more. Jamilka.
Jim and Liz, right now I'm outside the Palm Springs Police Department trying to figure out exactly what happened on January 24th. We know 5 people received deportation arrests and 3 people got trespassing warnings. The question now is why? We reached out to Palm Springs Police to get more clarity on the situation and have just been told they are unavailable for comment on the situation today. But here's what we know. Police say they responded to the Home Depot Friday evening for reports of trespassing. Border Patrol agents also happened to be in the area trying to find illegal immigrants with criminal records. Border Patrol called the department to help track them down. Police were able to assist Border Patrol in locating 5 undocumented immigrants in the parking lot of Home Depot. Those 5 received deportation arrests, but there were 3 others who were also there who only received trespassing warnings. According to the Trump administration, only migrants with criminal records will be targeted in these ICE raids. So we're trying to figure out if that's what happened here, since only 3 people received warnings. We'll have more on this tonight at 11. But for now, reporting in Palm Springs, Jamilka Gibson, CBS 12 News.
Immigration arrests being made across the state. Just yesterday, Coral Gables police down in Dade County arresting 2 men accused of smuggling Chinese migrants. Police got involved after receiving a 911 call about 2 suspicious vans transporting migrants. Authorities were able to locate those vans, discovered some 26 Chinese migrants in the back. They were turned over to Border Patrol agents. Police believe that the migrants were brought in by boat, landed over in the southern part of the city, and then hopped into those vans.
On his first day in office, President Donald Trump called on the Attorney General to pursue the death penalty in cases where undocumented immigrants commit capital crimes. And now Florida lawmakers are piggybacking off of that and taking it a step further. Instead of just seeking execution, they're going to be mandating it. It's a drastic move, and some are questioning the legality of it. But will it even matter? Governor Ron DeSantis had a fiery response today. CBS 12's Katie Bente joining us live from the newsroom with the rest of the details. Katie?
Yeah, Jim, Liz, the immigration battle here in Florida is getting intense, with Governor Ron DeSantis and his own party now going head-to-head. Now, lawmakers just passed this sweeping immigration bill that includes mandating the death penalty in certain cases. But it's not law yet, and DeSantis is already threatening to veto. Florida lawmakers just took a big swing on immigration, passing their own version of a bill, the Trump Act. This 80-plus page bill mandates the death penalty for undocumented immigrants convicted of capital crimes like murder or child rape. It's a direct nod to President Trump's agenda, but instead of asking courts to seek the death penalty, Florida is making it non-negotiable. If an undocumented immigrant is found guilty of a capital crime, they will be executed. Critics argue that goes against Supreme Court precedents.
It's blatantly unconstitutional, in contradiction of decades of well-established law in this state and in this country.
But do undocumented immigrants have the same constitutional rights as U.S. citizens? Well, the answer isn't clear, and legal challenges could be coming down the road. Regardless, it's not law unless Governor DeSantis signs it. And after Wednesday's roundtable, it's looking highly unlikely.
And even though we had proposals that would actually work, they decided to do a bill that not only won't work, that actually is weaker than what we have today.
But the death penalty isn't the reason for DeSantis' pushback. He's lashing out at lawmakers' catch and release policy and the provision that takes control away from him, naming Florida's agriculture commissioner as the state's top immigration enforcement officer. DeSantis has made it clear he's not on board, even writing the veto pen is ready in a social media post. He's also hinting at another special session, one that would get him closer to the bill he wants.
We're not going to quit on this. It's just too important to quit on. And so we're going to keep digging in until we actually get the job done.
Now, lawmakers haven't sent the bill to DeSantis yet, but once they do, that's when the clock starts ticking. 14 days to sign or veto. And if he kills it, which it does seem like he will, Republicans would need some sort of Democratic support to override him. Back to you.
Robert F. Kennedy.